What is up, YouTube fam? Robbie C here. Welcome in to another video. I was gonna come up with a title there, but I'm gonna be honest, at the point of filming this, I've not really come up with a title for this series. But we're gonna play a little challenge today. Got some guests. We have Swanky Disc Golf, a young Will and Luke here to party. So we are gonna be testing out discs that we feel confident in. Are we actually that confident?
So catch me if I fall.
All right, so the idea for this video was we've done disc comparisons. Y'all do disc comparisons as well. I mean, they have a whole disc golf review channel.
That's true. Yeah.
That's not where we are here. So we've done, and I think a lot of people will do this where they're like, let's compare the blank to the blank. I mean, I'm doing it best for beginners here on the channel, but like we want to see how this disc that I'm not really that confident in, let me find possibly a disc that I'll be more confident in. But there are other staples of our bag that we're just like, we've all probably used the phrase before, at no point, like this disc will always be in my bag.
Yep.
Is that true though? Like how often do you actually ever compare that for like another alternative? So that's what we're doing today, is we're pulling discs that we feel extremely confident in and letting in just a seed of doubt. We'll see if that's a bad idea or not. We all actually are going very different speeds here. So I guess the slowest speed,
I am slow.
we got the one speed challenge here. So what two are you comparing?
We're comparing my favorite one speed, the Armadillo, which has been in my bag for a few years now. One of the longer standing discs in my bag at this point. Love the Armadillo, and we're comparing it to the Halo Polecat.
I mean, if you're in town, and you gotta try the Robbie C way. So next up in speed, I'm going with a battle of, I believe, 3 speeds. The Pig, obviously, Pig Farmers Unite. Pig is love, Pig is life. But we're gonna test it today against the Prodigy A2. I got this beautiful Miss Frisbee's stamped A2. So Chantel, here's to you. And then stepping up into the 5-speed world.
All right, so yeah, 5-speed. So I love the reactor. I bag both a glow and a fission reactor. And so I asked Robbie, I said, what's a 5-speed that'd be comparable to one of these two? You know, this one's a little more understable, a little more overstable. And he told me that perhaps the last 64 Trust could kick them both out of my bag. Be right in the middle.
Wow.
Reliable stability, but also straight flying. So we'll see what happens.
You wanna show us the way, Luke?
Should I show you the way?
This is 224.
I'm gonna throw the Dillo first. No, the Dillo's got like a straight to maybe slightly understable flight for me. But sometimes it's too understable. Not too understable that time. What a bad disc.
Luke is dealing with some elbow pain, as you can't tell, and so that is definitely gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna go forehand here. We're gonna go forehand Pig first. I mean, this is stock shot. Stock shot. Just, I mean, can't draw it up better than that. Here we go. Let's see how A2 does. I expect this to be a little more overstable.
A lot more overstable.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Okay. I like the overstability. I'm fine with that.
So this is a 225-foot hole, and I'm running 5-speed, so I'm just gonna drive it straight at it, ace run it, see how they fly. We'll start with the fission reactor.
Big skip. That's nice. Hey, I'm glad someone's gonna birdie this one.
Now the Trust. That's a straight flying disc.
Straight flying disc.
This is a great shot for the Polecat. Lined it up perfectly.
It was strategic.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's perfect.
There you go.
Oh. Luke.
I'm in a ditch somehow, but I'm parked also.
Yeah, yeah. So if you can't tell on what we just did there, I think one of the things that we're trying to compare here is if you're going out there and you want to compare discs and you're doing this challenge, finding the confidence, things like that, using it for the shots that you actually use it for. So like the A2 was, I mean, 40 feet away from the basket. Pretty much in no world am I putting with this type of disc. So neither of those shots that I had left necessarily there. Will was parked on one of them and putting with the other, so he's not gonna putt with a 5-speed. So that's why you're gonna see some shots that we're actually trying to use them for. So when you're doing this, I think what's also cool is some people might try to commit to like a full round with it, but if you are testing 5 speeds like Will's doing, perhaps you want to bring along a putter so that you can finish out and putting the holes, things like that, but just extra practice. So you can be really efficient with this, which is something I like about doing this challenge. 338 feet, so it's out there, which will be really nice because that should give the 2 of us a chance to, Luke and I a chance to like throw and approach, and then it should also give Will a chance to kind of air one out and see what he can do distance-wise. So we're gonna go pig first once again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's out there, should give myself a nice approach. Holds really straight. Once again, I expect this to be pretty overstable. Yeah, you can tell swooping, throwing nose up, tough.
So I'm gonna choose a more overstable Monty reactor as a glow reactor. I'm gonna put a little bit of Anheuser, try and match the angle of the hill and just crush it. Not exactly Anheuser, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You mushed it.
that's so far.
Yeah, road shot. It's pretty much
definitely
what
flippier than the glow reactor, but crushes.
we're not gonna throw these super hard because I'm never really throwing these off the tee unless it's like 200-foot hole. So
Yeah.
give 'em a-
That's so crazy. One speed
Nice
is
little-
wild.
we just throw that shot twice and we're under the basket.
Under the pan.
I matched the grade of the hill like Will did.
That is flippier than.
Put some
Here we go.
Anheuser on it. And the tree is right in the way of the freaking. Like I want to throw it in
Yeah.
because that's what the 1 speed is for. It's trying to throw it in. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty nice. All right, Chantel. I apologize. I didn't do your disc justice. I mean, it's stable. That's really stable. I like it, but that's really stable. Got to get used to that. I'm gonna try to do the same thing, go up and around. Or at least I was gonna try to do that. The trees are gonna really block that, so it's not the same approach shot. I know when a pig breaks, which is tough in comparison. I mean, just got to compliment the man. That Dillo, absolutely great shot. Pig, parked. Went a little long with the A2 because I was looking at this, or trying to bank on the overstability of it. So just got to make some adjustments. You can't judge it shot by shot. That's why you got to play quite a few holes instead of just like, oh yeah, of course, if I only had 1 or 2 throws with it, then the one that I'm more familiar with and throwing a lot more is going to outshine it.
We go with the fission reactor. Try to hyzer flip beforehand.
Big skip.
A little low. A little low.
There's that stability.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's not bad at all.
Flipped up a little bit.
Yeah, so it's not as stable currently as the thought as the glow, but it's definitely more stable than the fish.
Yeah, it's literally right in between. And flies well on forehand. Exactly what Robbie said.
Whoa!
So there's a little shorty basket over here on my right, facing this way, and we're gonna use it because we haven't really thrown these on hyzer yet. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Stood up real
That
nice.
polecat is just... Yeah, see, it's fascinating because it's like that Dillo, once it thinks about getting over,
Yeah,
it
goes.
just never comes back. Here we go. We're going A2 first. Okay.
Good, good, good.
It's good tree. It's a really overstable. I think that is something I'm not used to is in the premium plastic. The A2 is extremely overstable. Because the tough part here is I'm trying to throw hyzers and we have a very quick moving right to left wind. So throwing those hyzers, that edge is catching up and it is just shoo, she gone.
You're right, baby. You're right.
See, like it's not even like, because I feel like as soon as that got over on the Dillo,
Yeah.
I mean, you're
It's
burning,
cutting,
right?
Yeah.
I was telling Will, we let someone play through, and I think at this point, 2.5 holes in, I think for the A2, it would be much more justicey, not a Zone OS, but much more justicey than Piggy. I can understand that's why it feels not like, why it feels like a tough comparison. Once you learn to use it, like that overstability really, really helpful. It just, you got to use it. Throw it hard, throw it flat, and you get the straight shot. Whereas the A2, like to get that same shot, I would have to throw in a little anhyzer and flex it out. So very useful. I could see the A2 coming in replacement to my Zone OS, because I don't necessarily want to always have a disc that I'm like trying to get in on, but it would still fly. And the Zone OS I feel like won't fly. 345 feet. It's this silver basket straight ahead. Definitely not one that Luke and I are getting to, but we'll make it there. Forehand time. Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, see, I think that's why I say like Justice A2, or like Justice or Zone OS replacement. Yeah. Because they get to the exact same spot. Well, one of them I literally threw an anhyzer and it flexed out, and the other was on pure hyzer and just pushed.
Bomber time. Send it.
A little stable.
Stabled out a little bit, surprisingly.
Ooh, I thought you were going to get the power line experience.
I feel like that was even more stable.
Yeah.
Just going for the center of the fairway, really. It's the only goal here.
Power line?
Beautiful.
So yeah, you didn't
That one
turn
a little
over
bit.
that
Yeah.
the pillow.
Get out of the tree. Oh, that's putting.
Button.
I like that.
If I throw this in, the polecat is making the bag.
He throws this in. Polecat is king.
Oh, dude,
Get around it.
good direction.
Good correction. The
Park.
tree knew. The
Yeah.
tree knew. It said, I got you, brother. We're going to go double forehand. Instead of taking the nice safe backhand, we're going to keep it a forehand hole.
That's what it's for there. That's
I mean, that's easy flex. Two very different expectations. If I was in heavier wind, I feel like the A2 wins every day of the week. All right, 2 pin locations here. I think Luke and I are going to go to B, which is 262 feet. It's that silver basket just straight ahead. Backhand definitely is not going to get there because of the tree, so we're going to go forehands again.
beefy.
I mean, that's, you guys saw that came out on a knife and it still fought out, which we know is not what the pig does.
A short attack to get there.
It sure was. A whole lot less air time.
All right, we're gonna try and forehand both of these flat.
Cooked a little bit.
Good news is the road is actually not a V on this hole.
That's good. That's good.
I think that's our motto at 2024. It's always the disc fault. It's very interesting that I feel like the truss we have declared is more overstable than that Vision reactor. But once you got it on Annie, it was not.
Yeah.
Huh.
Weird.
I don't intend on throwing these on forehand ever. So we're just gonna throw them.
Dude, what?
Well, maybe the Dillo.
Yeah.
But on like a chip up, like around something.
Lucas.
That was clean. That was clean.
Lucas.
Great shot.
That was a good flight. That was a good flight. I really released that real bad.
That elbow. That elbow.
Yeah, hold the elbow. We're gonna test out the little. Imagine there's an obstacle here. Oh, it's really windy now, but imagine there's a little obstacle here and I'm throwing around it. I will say, I've early released this, I've grip locked it, and it's not the disc's fault. But I'm definitely not. There's significantly different hand feel here,
Yeah.
and it might be throwing me off a little bit. That's nice, a little stable. Try and match that. Also, okay. That's okay. This
I
worked
think you
great.
matched it.
Yeah, I did match it.
That's last hole, 263 feet uphill, and it's uphill. Let's gonna see what we can do one last time.
I'm out of touch with my Ariana Grande knowledge.
I'm surprised you got it that far.
Yeah.
That was a crush.
There's that grip lock.
There we go.
All right, one last time. Robbie.
One last time. Yes, sir. Come on.
Very good. Keep going. Ooh, it went farther.
It went farther and lefter.
I'm not gonna do anything fancy with these. Just want to get them past that tree right there. Oh.
It is finding trees.
Yeah. Okay. A little more inside.
There it is. It's up there. So final thoughts coming into this. I think for me, the pig, not in danger. No seeds of doubt personally for this. I think literally, I was saying as we walked up the fairway that the last time that I really threw the A2 regularly in a course setting before I chose pigs and like put pigs in my bag. So it's been a while. I think my memory shifts of the disc. And so I could very much see a world where that fits in because I like it a lot, especially in comparison to a Zone OS or a Justice. So the pig is still staying. So how about y'all?
Yeah, if you're looking for one mid-range that's like super reliable go-to,
Probably the Buzz.
not the Buzz, not the Buzz. I would definitely recommend the Royal Trust. However, in regards to my bag, I just love the yin and yang of the just barely understable and just barely overstable of the glow and the fission reactor. So this is going to be my bag still, but definitely a solid. It's much more closely resembling, in case you're curious, the fission reactor than the glow when it comes to stability.
Yeah, this comes down to flight versus hand feel, I think. You probably didn't see it much because it hit so many trees, but the flight of the polecat is better, I think. Hand feel of this is better.
Just depends.
It just depends. Might put the polecat in the bag to try it out more. I think we will explore this more.
Yeah.
Seeds of doubt sown. Again, don't apply this to every aspect of your life. Your marriage is important. No, I'm just kidding.
So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Welcome to 2024. So glad you're here. We are actually headed over to their channel to film. They're just dropping their Vlogmas because we are, behind the curtain. We are filming this in 2023. So if you want to check out, we're about to shoot another video for their channel. So make sure you head over to Swanky Disc Golf and check them out on all your content levels. Instagram, the Tic Tac. Yeah, they're on Vine actually too. So you should definitely go check that out. Have a great rest of your day and please make it fantastic for someone else too.
And we'll leave you with a birdie.